Alright, you guys, here it is again, one of my favorite padlocks of all time, what I consider to be a king among padlocks, the giant PTK brass padlock. I have it sitting next to a 30mm Avis here, just so you could see the size comparison. I made a video about this lock not too long ago, a couple months ago, but it was more of a clip, so I want to kind of redo it, give the lock some proper justice here, and give you some more details. So, for those who don't know, PTK stands for Ping Dong Key Company. You can see that here on the original keys. There you go. The lock itself is massive in every single way. It is 100mm wide. It is 190mm tall, and at its thickest point, it is 35mm wide. The shackle is 16mm thick, and it has a, you can see here, if you could get the light right, you can see it has an 8-pin cylinder, and I think it's only set up to use 7 because the cuts on the key, there are only 7 cuts. But take a look at this. Man, oh man, look at the cuts on that key. You could just see how huge the pins have to be to fit in those grooves. And one of my favorite things about this lock is the gigantic spring that it has, because when you open the lock after you insert the key, just listen to this. Bang! Oh man, like a shot. It's so loud. It's such an awesome sound. It even has a recoil. It's like, so, it's so fun to open. Do it again. Bang! Wow. I mean, this lock is huge, but it's completely to scale. You know what I mean? I've seen some other large padlocks, but they use, you know, maybe a regular key and just a huge body, but man, everything. If you're going to have a huge padlock, you got to have huge damn keys, you know? This thing is just so fun. And unfortunately, though, it's really, really hard to find. This thing was given out as a promotional piece to locksmiths in the area around 30 years ago. So to get one of these things, you have to track down first who got one. And that's basically by word of mouth. I can't even tell you how much work it is to get one of these things. Then you have to go track the guy down, go see him, and then basically beg for him to sell it to you. And a lot of these guys who have these don't want to sell them because, you know, they're super special and they got them like at the start of their career. So trust me when I say I put in the work to get these. Sorry, you guys, I noticed myself babbling there. As you can tell, I can't get enough of this thing. I could talk about it all day. But I want to just get to picking real fast. You could probably tell that this thing would be so fun to pick. The only problem is the cylinder is so long that you need some very long picks to do so. If you use like a normal pick like this one here, you'll get to just barely... I think you could hit that 5th pin, so not even close to being able to hit the 7th one. But yeah, if you had some long tools, you could probably do it, but it won't be that easy because take a look at this warding. That is not an easy warding at all. I know the light's not good, but the pin's basically resting like right here. So you can't just stick it in and from the bottom and start pushing up. That won't work. You're going to have to push the pin and go around and pick at kind of like an angle here. Push up on those massive pins. There's so much spring pressure from those huge springs coming from the top. So this thing would be an adventure to pick, that's for sure. And it's one of my life goals to do that one day as soon as I have some proper tools. I don't know if it has any security pins, but man, I hope it does. You could just imagine what an awesome fall set that would give you. Yeah, I mean, I have one from my collection, and I have a couple that are available. I know there's a lot of demand for these. You could check my eBay page if you have time. I've been in talks with some people, so they're available now, but I don't know for how long. Maybe one of you guys out there might even want to make a cutaway of this thing. I'm sure people would love to see that. Unfortunately, I'm definitely not cutting mine, but yeah, a great, awesome padlock, awesome collector's piece. I haven't seen anything quite like this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the giant PTK brass padlock.